the special teams can stay special? Because they were extra special in Green Bay.
It was just when you think that the special teams unit couldn't get any worse, they go and do something like they did in Green Bay and totally redeem themselves.
Pretty much.
Can they keep it up? I mean, I don't know. This special teams unit was a liability for so long, and not like a minor liability, Grant. I mean, atrocious mistakes that looked so bad that fans were calling for Richard Hightower to be fired mid-season.
That's true.
That they wanted to cut Josh Norman for being unaware on that fake. It was bad. One game doesn't erase all of that, or does it? Because it was so damn special, and it gets you to the NFC Championship game. I don't know. I go back and forth on this one. What I'm a firm believer in is this team and their role players. That there's talent. There's talent on this roster, and they can make individual plays. I'm not so sure that schematically they've fixed anything. I think they just came up against the one inferior special teams unit.
That's what I was going to say. I think what Kyle and the coaches said to the production crew before the game is like, look, we don't have great special teams, and we often just hope not to lose on special teams. But this week, we think we actually have an opportunity to do something good on special teams. And they were right. So I think they're very honest with where they stand on special teams. Last week was a good matchup because every team has a good matchup against Green Bay. Like, yeah, the Niners made plays, but at the same time, like Green Bay, wow. You let 2 kicks get blocked in the same game. And not just that, on Robbie Gould's kick at the end, Green Bay only had 10 men on the field. It's like they didn't even care. They don't even care about special teams. So I do think the Niners, it was both. They played well. Green Bay was so vulnerable. Niners took advantage. I don't think the Rams are as vulnerable on special teams because I've seen them play twice, and I didn't see the Niners like making plays left and right on special teams. I don't expect a repeat performance. I think they've gotten enough magic pixie dust out of special. They've done enough. Just don't lose the game at this point, but you've definitely contributed more than enough to this run. Thank you.
Yeah, I think you're back to that. Don't lose this one for us. That's got to be the mentality.
But last thing I want to say, Debo at kick returner. Change things.
Yep.
He is a 50-yard return waiting to happen, and they started putting him there against the Rams, and as soon as they saw him there, they just kicked it out of the end zone relentlessly because they know. They know. So, yes, it can be special in that sense. They didn't do that all year. Now they're doing it, and best kick return in the league instantly.
He's so patient as a runner, and then his 0 to 60 is so impressive. It makes him dangerous from anywhere on the field.
I feel like he can get 215 pounds moving with the most violent momentum of anyone in the league.
Oh, it's glorious.
He can make 215 pounds more violent than anyone else. You know? Ooh.
Last question on the special teams. Is Sean McVay going to try and pull a rabbit out of a hat in this one, or would that scream of desperation? Would that scream of, you're the little brother in this one, you got to try and use your special teams to get the edge here?
It worked for Seattle.
It did.
It worked for Dallas. Now, Dallas lost, but every time a team has tried to fake on the Niners, it's worked. So if they've done their homework, they would do that, especially if they're losing. Why would you not? The Niners are not super prepared for stuff like that. I mean, I would try it, especially if you're losing and the season's going down the hill. Yes, I would say that's a good call.